It's time for a bedtime story. Here's tonight's tale.
Good evening, everyone. I'm RKG's #1 partner, Lucario. And I'll be reading a storybook that RKG made up herself. And it's all about me and my sleepy personality. It's called The Very Sleepy Lucario. Would you like to hear it? You will. Great. So, sit back, relax, and enjoy the story. It was a very beautiful and sunny day in RKG's apartment, and the sun was shining brilliantly in the clear blue sky. Inside the apartment, RKG was getting everything ready for the upcoming holidays. Just then, Shadow came up to her, and he told her that Lucario was still in bed sleeping. He just doesn't want to get out of bed, and he'll sleep the whole day away, Shadow said. Don't worry, Shadow, RKG told him. I'll wake him up. And so, Shadow used his Chaos Emerald to transport him and RKG to Lucario's room. Chaos Control, he yelled. And, as if by magic, they were in the room. RKG looked around for a bit, and she saw her partner Lucario still in bed, and under the covers, snoring away. Well, Shadow, you weren't joking, RKG said. He's really sound asleep. See? I told you, Shadow said. RKG thought that Lucario was so adorable when he was sleeping so soundly. But she had to wake him up for the day. So, RKG walked over to Lucario's bed, and she turned on his blue lamp. Hey, Lucario. Wake up, RKG called while giving her partner a slight nudge. Wake up, bestie. But Lucario didn't hear her. He just kept snoozing and rolled over in his sleep. My goodness, RKG exclaimed. He's out like a light. What can we do, Shadow? Beats me, Shadow replied. But we need to think of something before he sleeps the day away. RKG and Shadow started to think of a way to wake up Lucario. Maybe we can try playing a happy song on his radio, Shadow suggested. Good idea, RKG said. Shadow went over to Lucario's blue radio and turned it on. Happy music began to play, but Lucario's snoring was too loud. Darn it, it didn't work, Shadow said, turning the radio off. Well, it was worth a try, RKG said. Maybe we should open his window. Maybe the cool fall air will rouse him up, RKG said. We could try, Shadow responded. So, RKG went to the window and opened it. A rush of cool air went in. Wow, that feels nice, Shadow said. But unfortunately, Lucario snored right through it and pulled his blue blanket closer to him. Well, that was a fail, RKG said. Now what? I don't know, but we have to wake Lucario up somehow, Shadow said. Let's try nudging him again, RKG said. Well, okay then, Shadow replied. And so, Shadow and RKG began nudging Lucario together. Lucario. Lucario. RKG called while nudging her partner. Wake up. You'll sleep the whole day away. Shadow tapped on Lucario's shoulder. Wake up, you sleepyhead, he said. We can't have you sleeping all day. So come on, wake up. RKG and Shadow nudged and called Lucario's name for a few minutes, but it was no use. Ugh. Just a few more minutes, Lucario mumbled sleepily. Then he went back to sleep and was snoring again. Wait. There's one more thing we haven't tried yet, RKG said. And what's that? Shadow asked. We can tickle him, RKG responded. Ooh. Good thinking, Shadow said. And so, working together, RKG and Shadow tickled Lucario. Wake up, Lucario, they said in unison. Lucario started to giggle, and then he was laughing. Hey! That tickles. Quit it, Lucario said in between giggles. RKG and Shadow laughed as well. After more tickling, Lucario finally woke up. He let out a big yawn, and stretched, and sat up. It's about time you woke up, you sleepyhead, RKG said with a smirk. Heh, sorry, Lucario said. I just love sleeping. Well, come on, Shadow said. Let's hang out. Everyone agreed. And so, RKG, Lucario, and Shadow hung out together all day. The end. And that was the story of the very sleepy Lucario. AKA, me. And yes, I have a laid-back and sleepy personality, and I just love to sleep. You'll. Oh. Heh. Speaking of which, I'm very sleepy right now. After reading that book, I'm very tired. Well, I'm going to sleep. And while I snooze, it's time for you guys to go to bed. I hope you all enjoyed the story. So, have sweet dreams, and we'll see you all next time for another bedtime story. Good night, everyone.
Sweet dreams, Lucario. Good night, everyone.